Happy Sunday greetings to you all. For those of you who are watching this on Sunday, it feels necessary to kind of talk about Charlie Kirk one more time because there's the memorial event that happened today in Arizona, and I can't remember the number I saw, but like 30,000 people, maybe 100,000, I don't know. It was more than they can fit in the stadium, which is really amazing. And I also saw that, I guess, more people than who attended JFK and MLK's memorials, which I wouldn't doubt, partly because of the age of the internet and just everything that happened, all the emotion of it and everything. And hi, Faye. Yeah, it is. We are seeing revival play out, and it really is amazing. It's awesome to see. And I guess what's been on my mind lately, hi Barbara, hi Rita, is, yep, Cassie is here. There she is. What's been on my mind a lot lately, which most of you here know, is just how, with all the craziness that's been happening this year, not only this year, but very much in 2025, that the way that we can win is just by keeping our peace and joy in the Lord, not letting all the negative voices that are out there bother us. And as some of you have mentioned, unfortunately, a lot of times it can be family or close people that are close to us. And yes, it's unfortunate. Yes, it shouldn't be that way, but reality it is. So spiritually, there's lots of things we can do to stay connected with God and trusting in Him. But in the physical world, there's also lots of things we can do to protect our peace. And sometimes we got to cut ties with people, if even for just days, months, years. But I've dealt with a lot of narcissistic kinds of people. Okay, I have. Whether work, personal, family, you name it, I've been there. So trust me when I say I feel the pain and hardship that some of you have told me about. But at the same time, I know it's not easy, but I learned the hard way that we tend to let those people get to us a lot more than we have to. And I don't know, just for me, from everything I've learned, I would rather live a harder life and not have too many of those people around me than, I don't know, have a little bit more money or a nicer house, but have to deal with those kind of people. So, but it's a choice. We have some hard choices to make in this world, and that can be one of them, one of the toughest. But just getting back to having joy in the Lord, because I heard Jim Brewer talking about also how we have this choice in life. It can be the worst of circumstances, but we can either look at it on what we're going to learn from that experience and how God is going to use that if we allow him to, or we can get bitter and upset and depressed about it and let the enemy in. But it's like, it's not easy, but it's simple. It's not an easy choice, but what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to react, is simple. And on this whole note, since we're talking about Charlie Kirk, and I probably won't be talking too much about him in the events after today. I don't know, maybe a little bit in the coming week or two, but probably not too much. I will say that I researched on it a lot and what happened, and I pretty much don't buy most of it. And some of you are wondering, what do you mean you don't buy it? I mean, what we were told, how it happened, the bang bang part, and pretty much everything about it. And I'm not here to explain it because, like I've told you guys many times before, if you really want to know what I'm sharing, what I'm thinking about other big events going on in the world, then you need to check out my other channels, mainly on Telegram. Also, I have started a new Mastermind News Facebook group, and I haven't added the link here yet, but if you just go on Facebook and search for Mastermind News, you're gonna find it. And it's a brand new group still, so there's probably maybe 20 members or so as I'm making this video. But yeah, Mastermind News, either Facebook or Telegram, if you want more on what I'm talking about. But why do I keep bringing that up? Well, part of the reason I keep it up is because most of us are very like-minded in this community. However, we're seeing what's play out now from many different perceptions. And it's okay if we don't all agree on everything. Okay? It's okay. Because that is the way it's going to be. And it's not going to change. So there's a lot of good people out there who are trying to teach people, show people what's happening, the reality of what's happening in our world, and has been, especially the last 5 years, but however long ago they started. But a problem I've noticed many times, and I made the mistake too, plenty of times, is I wanted to bang people over the head with the information and be like, you know, wake up, can't you see what is so clear to me? And it just don't work that way. And all it does is add stress to ourselves when we try to do that. So I've learned that lesson, I think, the hard way, because I witnessed so many things happen, or kind of predicted them ahead of time. And then when the reality was revealed, I wanted to be like, yes, see, you guys should listen to me. Okay, now you should really listen to me, right? And then something new would happen and I would talk about it, and around and around we go. But all that was doing was just robbing me of my own peace, because I would just get so upset that, and I'm talking about like-minded friends and communities, they wouldn't see it. They wouldn't see what I saw. They wouldn't get it. The dots wouldn't connect. And like I said, that's just how it's got to be. Because what God is doing and connecting in my life is much different from everyone else. But that's what's so amazing about it, because it's God's plan and He knows better than we do. Let's see, who's here? Hi, Miss Sheila. Barbara. I think I said hi. Yes. Elaine, hello. Rita, you didn't want to be a leader, just a helper. Yeah, that's great. And yeah, that's a good point too, because even if you have two very like-minded people, exactly that. You might have one who wants to like take charge and build groups, communities, and I don't know, like be really action oriented. And then you'll have the same person who just wants to help others and be there for them. So that's a really great point to add to this conversation.